Good evening and salutations, my YNR fans. So, I have a couple of things to say about this episode because, first of all, Phyllis and Christine come across as probably the most pathetic, desperate, and annoying ass women I've seen so far this year on any soap opera. Point blank, period. I just the whole scene just irritated me, right? And if you watch my channel for a while, you know I'm not a fan of love triangles. I personally do not give a shit about all three of them. Up until a point where both of these pathetic old women are giving gifts to this aging, fade out rock star, right? And he's telling both of them to leave. And they're both sitting there just begging to be with him. You know, let me tell you something. All the men on the planet, there's something about sitting there seeing two women fighting over a man that is just, there's no words. It's beyond the point of pathetic. And this is what I'm sitting there watching. The minute I saw Danny and Phyllis, I was like, oh God, I already know how this episode's gonna sit there and go. So those two idiots start fighting. Go back and forth, up until a point he just leaves. And they're still going at it. And I don't know who is this supposed to entertain, but it damn sure didn't get me. And they continue to hurl insults, and they keep talking about, oh, I have this connection with him, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, this is sad. This is real sad. So, I don't know the full history of Devon and Amanda, and I know that Devon cheated on Amanda, and that was a trash ass thing to do, right? In this episode, Amanda really pissed me off with the, how should I put it? The passive aggressive remarks when it came towards Devon. For this person to sit there and say, oh, well, you know, it's in the past and I let it go and I told you, you know, this isn't about that. You certainly can't help but sit there and kind of do these little digs. Oh, well, you know everything about relationships or something like that. I'm just like, yeah, work with this chick? How long is she staying for? Because I'm going to be honest, that shit would just get annoying after a while. They go back, Billy and Devon go back and forth about the name. And honestly, to tell you the truth, Billy, I'm like, bro, your mom ain't even sitting there and hammering it for it that bad. You know, she worked at the company for years and she had many other names, like Devon says. So you doing this seems more about you than anything else. And apparently he talked to Lily and she was in agreement, like, yo, we keeping the name the same. So so Amanda comes in, she tries for a little bit, and then she leaves. No, and then he leaves. She's like, all right, you know what? Listen, we're done. You can sit there and talk to Lily when she comes back, and she leaves, and he leaves. And then Amanda's like, listen, I play bad cop. You can come in and play good cop. So Amanda leaves, and Billy and Devon start talking. And Devon's just like, yo, listen, you keep talking about this, that, and third, and we don't even know if you're gonna stay at the company. He talks about, no, you're all in. Then you left Lily, you left the company, you started a podcast, you went to Jabot, and then you came back. And so he's just like, bro, we don't. You seem very shifty left and right and stuff like that. And Billy is like, you're gonna have to sit there and give me some leeway. You know, I'm trying, but you're gonna have to sit there and meet me halfway. And he tells Devon He's like, you're very rigid. You don't like really work with anyone, you know? And maybe on some level that's true. Him and Nate, bumped heads, and him and Lily bumped heads and stuff like that. Meanwhile, Nate is so out of pocket talking about Billy and his past, and Chance is like, you have a past as well. Yeah, but I learned from it. I think you're missing the point though. But they do get away from that, and they talk about this idea that Chance wants to work on a festival. And they was like, what, listen, I've had some run-ins with that. I help you pitch something and they'll work it out. And Summer is just kind of standing at the corner like a creep. Um, Meanwhile, Mariah and Abby, they're talking about Tessa working there and stuff. And Amanda comes in. Amanda's like, hey, listen, I need to sit there and talk to Abby for a little bit. And once again, Amanda pulls this passive-aggressive little digs at her. And I'm literally sitting there like, I get that she's kind of cute, but to be honest, I would not want to be with a woman like that with a 10-foot pole, you know? Because she's like, basically she needs Abby's help in trying to get the name changed. And Abby's like, I'm not stupid or anything like that. And she makes some sort of dig, some sort of remark about relationships or her cheating and stuff. And Abby's like, I see what you're trying to do. You're sitting there trying to play this wounded animal. I hurt you, so, you kind of owe me this and this manipulation BS or whatever. She saw right through her. And, of course, Amanda makes this little comment about, oh, well, we know that you're going to be coming on, if the board decides, like she's going to do something to block her, or she may do something to block her attempts at working at Chancellor and Winters. I'm like, okay, Amanda, listen. You keep to talk about how you put stuff in the past, but that little passive aggressive attitude, those little tone, the tones that you're making and stuff like that, the little digs at her, you're doing the exact opposite. And I can't stand people like that, to be honest. It's one of those things where it's like, if you don't like me, don't sit there and try to play nice. Let's not do that. We're grown ass adults, okay? You coming across like this petty little high school chick. Have some balls and just sit there and say exactly what you mean. That's the thing that just really annoyed me about the entire time that she was in this episode. And I know a lot of people like her and they miss her, and YNR, from what I understand, kind of screwed her over as far as not really using her, sort of using her. And, she's missing other opportunities and stuff like that. So it's cool that she gets to come in for the fans that like her. And I don't hate her or anything like that. And again, Abby and Devon definitely screwed this woman over. So she has every right to sit there and be upset with them. But if you're saying you're going to put some stuff behind you, then actually do it. Don't be that person. Don't be that fake person. That's what I can't stand. Because while I do have sympathy for her, I don't have sympathy for comments like that. Oh, no. We're cool. I told you I put everything in past. No. You didn't. And you're lying to me like a goddamn child. Like if you're gonna dislike me, just say you dislike me. Don't be that person. Lauren comes over and sees Danny, and Danny is talking about his relationship problems, and from what Lauren got, Lauren's like, listen, I think that maybe you might actually have some feelings for Phyllis, because I guess she's like, you're saying this, but your undertone is something a lot different. Like, Danny's like, hey, listen, I told her that I don't want to be with her. I just want to be friends and stuff like that. But Lauren can sense that there's more than that. And this is my whole thing with Danny. Danny will sit there and say, hey, listen, I want to be friends with you. But a lot of the tones and stuff like that, the way that he moves with Phyllis is a lot different. This is my whole thing. This is the reason why I called him a scumbag. Because I'm just like, bro, listen, make that ish clear. Okay? You're not doing her any favors by trying to be her friend and trying to inspire her to be a better person if you know what kind of person that she is. I don't give a damn if you're simply trying to do this for your son. Hell, at some point, you got limits. You know how this woman is, so why even sit there and even go into that direction in the first place? It's just stupid. Anyway, I feel like that's about it. I can't think of anything else, but if I missed anything, you know what to do. Come to the live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll sit there and talk about all the shows. Young and the Restless, Bold and the Beautiful, General Hospital, and whatever the hell Days of Our Lives was, which was just a complete and utter waste of time. If you didn't watch it, I didn't really care for it. There was no actual story. If you're looking for story from any of the stuff that's going on, they just put a halt to it. I don't really know why, but yeah, this is where we are. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video or live stream.